Hello, 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 welcome. I'm at the allotment and I thought before I lose the beauty of what it looks like now, I thought I'll just show you a quick, and it's going to be a mega quick tour because I'm just here to harvest and I'm trying to prove to Mr. Stella that I won't take too long. But let me show you what it looks like. I'll tell you what's where. It'll be mega quick, less than a 5-minute tour. How's that? I'm sure you'll enjoy that because it's not going to keep you there for too long. Anyway, let's get on. Okay, now, wouldn't you say this is gorgeous? Starting in this corner here, I've got potatoes. They're shallot potatoes and another mix. They're the type that you do not need to earth up and they should hopefully grow to a great size. I've just harvested a Celtus, which I'm taking to my sister, and I've got more to harvest on the other side. We've got pumpkins in here, which are doing absolutely fantastic, and we have quite a few different pumpkins types on there. There's an orange one in there which looks like it's nearly ready. There's another orange one there, and I've got these little yellow ones with green that looks like it's ready actually, so I might take that for my sister just there. We've got maize, which has finally produced its head of flower, the flower head, but I don't see any corn shapes yet, so we may not get any corn shapes, but it's looked beautiful and has made my allotment look like I might know what I'm doing. Let's move up this way. This is one of my favorite sections because it's spaced out. We've got Swiss chard, which was transplanted from the mega amount that was over there. Sweet potato, which is hanging on, but I'm not expecting much from it. I've got a plant there, and one there. But we shall see when it gets totally and completely cold and the leaves die back, then I will harvest it. In here, we've got a patty pan, which spread, and I've had many harvests from it, and I'm giving them all away because I don't like them. But what I've realized is when you put manure where you're going to grow patty pans, they have a tendency to over-branch out and produce a lot of side shoots, which then also produce patty pans. Over here is my lovely strawberry bed, which doesn't look like a strawberry bed right now because it's got a lot of shoots. We've also got a lot of strawberries. We've had a lot of harvest from it, and this fantastic group of beans, which I put here, have actually done so well. They're taking over the whole space, which is supposed to be for the strawberries. As you can see, the plant is creeping all the way down here, so it's doing well. Next to it, we have another sweet potato bed. This is in a fabric bag, which creates like a square foot type gardening section. And these are doing absolutely much better than the other ones. I don't even know whether or not I've got anything in there, but I do not disturb them. I let them do what they want to do, and they're doing fine. I recently harvested this Swiss chard, and we've got some asparagus in here, which is doing fine. Going to the back, we got another pot here, which doesn't look like much, but we've got asparagus in here as well. And as usual, bindweed, which is all over the place, but I don't fight, I just control, and it's not as bad as it looks. So I'm going to be harvesting some Swiss chard. Raspberries this year have done very well, but they've just rotted on the vine because no one has come to pick them up. So my plan this year will be to remove them all and create a bed here. I'm trying to think of what design I'm going to use because I want it to look pretty, and I want it to maximize this space here and make sure that I use as much as I can of it for growing. Over here, we got the tomatoes, which are on their last legs now, but they've done fantastic. I've had loads and loads of harvests, and even now there's more harvest to be had. And the slugs and snails managed to get a few because we had a lot of rain, which meant I couldn't come down here and they managed to start eating some of my ripe tomatoes. But we're doing well. This is Swiss chard, which is self-sown or self-seeded from where it used to grow. And in here, I do have some more tomatoes that need harvesting. I basically have to keep an eye on them, because if I don't, I'm taking them as soon as they're starting to go a little bit pink, because if I don't, they get taken by the slugs who are here every day, whilst I can only come when I'm not working. So we've got lots of Swiss chard, more patty pan, Swiss chard in the path, but it's not going, I'm not getting rid of it. I've got a supposedly, I wonder if this was one of, this is the banana legs, and they've been splitting because of the amount of rain we've had. So as you can see, this one, I've not yet tried them, but they keep splitting on me. So I have to keep harvesting them early to stop them splitting, as you can see, because they've overgrown their skin. But the tomatoes have done really, really well in this section, to the point that I'm actually thinking that next year I just need to think of a better way of supporting them, because I'm just trying to pull one that I've seen which is very ready. Look at that. How's that? I've not tried that type of tomato yet, but it looks very delicious and scrumptious. And I can see another one that's partially ripe and therefore has to be pulled out before the slugs get to it. And another one, sorry, I'm being sidetracked. I said I was going to show you the allotment, not to show you my harvest. So let's move on. In here we've got courgettes, which Black Beauty, it's not as profuse to produce as some of my other courgettes that I've had. I don't know whether it's because I had courgettes in here last year as well, but I fed the bed, so that shouldn't have made a difference. But we've had quite a few harvests from there. My sugar beans look like some of them are ready for harvest, as you can see. So this whole tower is covered in sugar beans, and I think most of them are ready for harvest. So I'll be pulling those off in order that we can harvest them. I'm going to be harvesting some Swiss chard because I've got plenty in here. I've got another patty pan here, which is doing fantastic. This is a yellow courgette that I didn't think would amount to much, and now it's just starting to flower and fruit just as the season is nearly over. Oh my gosh, my corn has finally started producing the fruit part of it, as you can see just here. Oh wow, that is fantastic. So yes, we may just have some corn before the season is over. Isn't that fantastic? I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy. And then we go on to the borlotti beans. Look at that. Look at all those beans that are just waiting for harvest. Let me show you. See? My beans are looking fantastically happy, but I'm going to leave them a little bit longer until the leaves die back a little bit more, and then I'll harvest them. But I can tell you, they look so nice. Let me show you. I love this view, because when you come here and look in like this, all you see as far as the eye can see is beans, 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 beans. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, so those are doing fine. And then when we walk past the bin poles, which have done fantastically, we have more Celtus, which is actually now flowering because I think I've left it in too long. So I need to harvest these 3, and then I'll probably help my sister to prepare them and freeze them before I leave them today. In here, these are all beans, just there in case you're wondering. And I've got some carrots in there, which have done fantastically well. I harvested some for my sister, and I will put in a picture of some of the carrots, and I'm going to harvest more for my other sister today. I've got a few sisters. That's why I keep saying my sister, my sister, my sister. Broccoli has been the gift that keeps on giving. Even now, as I look in now, I can actually see another head formed just there. And the mini heads have been almost as big as the main heads, and they've done really, really well. Very impressed with broccoli, and I'll be doing calabrese again. Cabbages are starting to heart up, and they're looking absolutely gorgeous with it, as you can see over there. Let's see if we can actually, there we go. Yeah, can you see that? So we will be having cabbage soon as well, even though it's taken a long time. And over here is amaranth. I have wanted amaranth for so long, and guess what? This is an amaranth plant that I'm hoping will flower before the weather changes. And even if it doesn't, I will be eating some of it. Oh my God. I love it. It's one of my favorite foods from home. So, ooh, look what I just found. I was looking for this. How you lose your tools. Right, I think that in a nutshell is what is growing on my allotment. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you these. These are banana tomatoes, and over there I don't know what make of tomato they are, but they're also doing really, really well. I just put them in because I had nowhere else to put them, and they're growing well. We also have some weeds which need removing, but it will be a reward for doing some studies, so I haven't got time now to do anything. The last bed that I've just realized I have not shown you is my other asparagus bed, which I accidentally managed to overcrowd with beans again. I had so many beans, I put them all over the place, and they've done really, really well. I've also got some yellow banana tomatoes here that need to be harvested today. I'll take them to my sister so that she can have them before the slugs do. Anyway, that is as quick as I can make it because I have somewhere to be, and then I need to come back because tomorrow is a work day and I need to get back to it. But let me get on and do my sister's harvest. I'll put a picture at the end of everything I've got. Okay, I cannot show you all the harvest because it's too much. So if I get to my sister's and she's able to, if we're able to, I'll line it out and show it to you. But for now, just know that it's heavy and it's plentiful and it's got variety. Ciao, ciao.